Aries, this is going to be a look at the harsh truth that you need to hear for the first half of August. Now, keep in mind with this being general, only take what does apply to you and let the rest fly. Any information to book a reading will be below, and if you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe so you never miss a beat. So let's see what August has in store for you. What is the harsh truth my Aries need to hear for this time frame, the first half of August? Okay, so right off the bat, we got that Ten of Swords in reverse energy. So first harsh truth that you really need to hear, Aries, the destructive, negative, horrible energy that you may have been going through, because upright, whenever we're looking at the Ten of Swords, this is a brutal, like either betrayal or like ending that takes place. This could also be like a defeatist mindset, but with it being in reverse, which I'm really happy to see, this is a time frame in which you guys are able to rebuild and to find more stability and to venture out and try a new either perspective and see how that gets you a lot further, or this has a lot to do with you just releasing old energy and understanding that the worst is pretty much done. You guys have already experienced the worst of your situation. You guys did go through certain lessons so that you guys can come full circle and see things from a higher perspective, a more positive perspective. Another harsh truth you guys may be needing to hear with this Ten of Swords in reverse, anything that may have ended in this year that may not be in your life anymore, there's no need for you to worry about it anymore. Just completely release it. Understand that it being released from your energy, your aura, was for your benefit. And if it's not in your life right now, don't feel bad. Don't feel this energy of like regret or like, oh, should I have cut this person off? Should I have done this? Because there's, again, a higher purpose to these endings that have taken place for you guys up until this point. Okay. Interesting. Okay. We also have the Two of Wands. So another harsh truth that my Aries need to hear. It's time for you to choose in terms of path. And this choice is going to be different for each and every one of you, because this is going to concern, of course, different areas in your lives. But there's a decision that you guys have been really sitting on, and you've been making this decision over and over and over and over again. You know, as you feel like you've pretty much figured it out. Okay, yes, I am going to move, for instance. Then a part of you starts to think about, well, you have to do this, then you have to do this, then you have to do this. And it could be just stressful, honestly, and just really hard for you to make sense of, okay, should I do this or should I do that? Especially when it comes to a romantic situation, there's really a need for you to make sure that moving forward with this connection is what you truly want, and not that you're staying in a connection that, I don't know, you're trying to see down the line if it's going to get better. If the state of a current relationship isn't in the most positive standing, and it hasn't ever been, then that's something that needs to be looked at. Another harsh truth you may need to hear about this card, a lack of making a decision, a lack of charging ahead forward, or procrastination here is also keeping you a little bit stagnant. Now, I do have the Queen of Emotions in reverse here as well. So another harsh truth. A lot of you really need to get more in tune with your personal emotions and like listening to yourself. I really get this sense, Aries, that recently you've been having to either put your feelings on the back burner for the sake of other people and, you know, trying to make them happy. But for a lot of you, it's causing you a lot of unhappiness in the process of making sure other people are happy. And, you know, if this is family or a lover or whoever, I get why you would do it, but you want to make sure you're not getting into this routine of like like not acknowledging your personal feelings or brushing them off as if they're unimportant. Because, sorry guys, a fly. Anyways, you want to make sure you don't get into this routine, because that creates a situation where you never take your personal feelings seriously enough. And you just get into this habit of continuously doing that. Also, if you have a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio in your life at this moment, the harsh truth is there may be some sort of emotional disconnect between you and this individual. So you may want totally different things for this relationship than this person may want, and they may not be being upfront about that. Okay, we also have the 10 of materials, or the 10 of pentacles. So another harsh truth when it comes to a family situation, there's a need for you guys to either sort out what you're going to do with this family situation, whether that's like you having children and you and the person you may have children with need to like work on co-parenting or having some sort of like agreement for the sake of the children. But the harsh truth is, for a lot of you, there needs to be some sort of co-parenting or better relationship between you and the person you have children with, okay? Especially if it's very drama-filled at the moment, or it's like this, I don't want to say bitterness on your end or this person's end. Only take this reading how it applies. But someone here is bitter that the state of the relationship is not where it used to be. And now it's affecting the children. Now it's affecting the personal relationship that you guys may share as co-parents. And it's just not healthy. And for others of you, this is more so with like family in terms of like your mother, father, like that type of family. A lot of you do need to either work on a personal relationship that you have in family that's not the best, especially if you just found out that you're pregnant or you're expecting, and you want to have more so of a more stable home environment for your child. Also, I'm seeing something here in terms of the home environment. Another harsh truth, some of you Aries really do need to prioritize either better vibes within the home environment. So this is maybe switching up the feng shui or making preparations to move if your home environment is becoming too much of a stress or burden here. Yeah. Also, another harsh truth, and I think this is the last one I'm going to give you guys. You already have all the clarity and understanding that you need. Some of you are just kind of procrastinating. And I think that's the most important harsh truth that I could share with you guys. But this is what I see. I hope I did put things in perspective for you and that you took something from this video. If you did, feel free to thumbs it up and subscribe. Check out the information listed below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, Aries.